My name is Barbara Sand. I'm a physician assistant with Sand Plastic Surgery, and I'm excited to share one of our favorite treatments here at Sand Plastic Surgery. We call it Spotless because we have both BBL and IPL technology. Our goal is to help you get skin that looks beautiful and even in tone and helps address texture as well. That's our goal with our Spotless treatments is to deliver an individually tailored treatment to address the issues, whether they're related to sun damage or an actual injury to the skin from an old abrasion that now has a hyper or hypo, which means darkened or lightened area compared to the rest of your skin. It can also treat blood vessel injuries when you get a trauma to the skin, or even over time as our skin ages, you can see more of those little blood vessels, especially on the cheeks, around the nose, and in the chin. So our spotless therapy can treat all of those different types of pigment issues to create an overall even tone, which gives you a healthier overall look to your skin. So, spotless therapy is focused and filtered wavelengths of light that create a heat injury to the pigment. So, we individualize and tailor the type of wavelength that we're using to whatever type of pigment is the focus of our treatment. So, if it's a brown pigment, you actually use a different wavelength or crystal filter than with a red pigment issue. So the light energy will create heat in there that affects that specific pigment. So it's attracted to it basically. And that actually damages the pigment, whether it's red or brown or pigment around a light spot that we're trying to create an even tone overall. Your body then absorbs that injury and breaks down the damaged pigment. And then it also, at the same time, that injury that occurred from the light energy creates a rejuvenation process, which then stimulates collagen and elastin in the skin and can create improvement in fine lines and wrinkles, health of overall skin. Some say there's tightening from it. I've seen a little bit of that depending on what setting you can use, but there is some opportunity to create a small amount of tightening. So that's just another aspect of IPL, BBL. Spotless can be used basically all over the body. We at Sandplastic Surgery use it a majority of the time on the face and neck, as we are a facial plastic surgery office. I have definitely addressed arms, hands, the back of hands, especially if you think of driving a car is sitting right there, getting all of that sun exposure, and you end up with sun damage on the back of your hand. So I've done quite a few sets of hands over several years. I've used it down all the way through the décolleté quite frequently, because if you treat one area and get beautiful all over even toned and then you neglect these other areas, you can end up with a different dynamic that doesn't look quite as even. At Sandplastic Surgery, we'd have you come in for a consultation prior to this type of treatment. It's important to make sure that you're, number one, a good candidate for this, because we want to make sure that the care that we're delivering is safe for you. There are a couple of contraindications for BBL and IPL or spotless treatment. So it's important to be screened and prepared for what the procedure would look like and what the aftercare would be. We would then bring you back in for the actual treatment at a different time. Sometimes we're able to fit it in the same day, but it's not always the case. So the procedure day, you would come back, we would bring you back to our procedure room, which looks a lot like this one. And we would get your skin cleaned and prepared and then deliver the treatment. Most people say the light beam feels like a quick flick to your skin, if that makes sense, or a snap. Most people are quite comfortable and chat throughout the whole procedure. There is a warmness definitely to the light therapy as it comes in, because again, it's creating heat that's damaging that pigment. And then afterwards, we apply some kind of cooling, comforting moisturizer and then a sunscreen as well, because we've now caused an injury to the skin that's exposed, and it is going to be more sensitive to the sun for a little bit. So there's no need to avoid makeup, stay away from certain things. You can go out that same day. Your skin might be a little red, you might be a mild amount of swelling, but you could go out and have dinner that night, just knowing that you might need to put some tinted sunscreen on or some cover up. Over the next couple of days, especially if you do have quite a bit of pigment in your skin, that pigment will actually darken, and then your body will reabsorb or break down that injured pigment, and it will go away over the course of about 7 to 10 days. If you had really dark pigment, it could be more like 2 weeks before it resolves all the way, but it could look more like you have really dark freckles kind of thing. At Sand Plastic Surgery, we have been performing IPL and BBL for several years. Dr. Sand has worked with these devices for at least a decade and a half. He's given national talks on spotless therapy. So we feel very well prepared to take care of you here. It's an area of expertise at our practice, and we really enjoy the results of this device. One of the benefits of coming to Sand Plastic Surgery is that we have both technologies available here for light therapy. And so it's a really awesome opportunity for us to be able to tailor things even at a higher level than just having one device. Light therapy treatments are an amazing way to address pigment, uneven skin tone, fine lines and wrinkles, and also what we call a photofacial, which is rejuvenation with the collagen that gives you the glow. Spotless therapy is a mainstay in my annual skincare, and I think it would be an amazing opportunity for anyone else to investigate what's out there and if they could help improve the overall health of their skin. We'd love to chat with you about it. So if you have any further questions, please reach out to us at Sand Plastic Surgery. So our website's www.sandplasticsurgery.com, or you're welcome to reach out on Instagram. I'm at Barbara Sand PA. You can also reach out at Sand Plastic Surgery or at Botox with B, and that's Brittany Martin, our nurse practitioner. Or you're welcome to just call us. It's 509-324-2980. I appreciate chatting with you today, and I'd love to answer any questions you have.